Whether you have a will or not, you probably have saved up some money in an IRA or a 401k or some other retirement account, or maybe you have investment accounts, or maybe you have life insurance. These are very much a part of your planning for your later years, but people make some common mistakes. They start, first of all, thinking that, well, my will directs how that money is going to be distributed to the people I care about when I'm gone. That's not true. Your will has nothing to do with property that you have in an account or a policy with a financial institution like a retirement services company or a life insurance company. So you have to actually list somebody on your beneficiary designation, and I want to talk about some of the mistakes people make when they do this. I'm Patrick Cawley with Keystone Elder Law in Mechanicsburg, Pennsylvania. Probably the most common mistake I see is people don't review it. They set it and forget it, and that doesn't work with any kind of planning for your later years. It's something you manage, something you review, something that you update. So how many times have I seen where somebody is on their second or maybe even their third marriage, and the beneficiary designation on their life insurance policy is still their first spouse? Talk about awkward. Because when that person passes away, guess who's getting the money? Not the spouse they just left behind. It's their ex-spouse who maybe they haven't talked to in a very long time, and that's going to strain the family relations and cause a very messy situation. The other thing is that people tend to do is they either don't name a beneficiary, or they fail to name a contingent beneficiary, meaning the backup person if the first person passes away. Who's getting that money? Because what you want to avoid is if there's nobody there for the insurance company or the company who has your IRA to distribute the money, then it's all going to go to your estate. Whether you have a will or not, there will be an estate. And if it goes through the estate, then you lose opportunities for avoiding taxes. The inheritance tax in Pennsylvania, 4.5% of whatever you're leaving through your will to your child, grandchild, great-grandchild, that will apply if it goes through your estate. But it will not apply if you've named somebody and a contingent backup person in your life insurance policy. That's a payout that's free of taxes. So there's a lot of landmines here that you want to avoid, but updating your beneficiary designations, or at least reviewing them and making sure that you're happy with them, is always important. You'll want to change it if you get divorced. You'll want to change it if your spouse or one of your children needs long-term care or has special needs or a disability where public benefits might be around, like SSI or Medicaid, to help them live their life. You don't want to leave money to them outright. You want to consider trust planning and then have your beneficiary designation go to the trustee of that trust. That's how you protect your money to preserve benefits for people, to avoid taxes, and to make sure that you get the full value out of the money that you've saved. There's a whole lot going on here with beneficiary designations, and I find people don't give enough thought to it. If you have follow-up questions, leave a question or comment under this video, or reach out to me at info@KeystoneElderLaw.com.